608 Bat Reviews.
Alright guys, welcome to another episode of 608 Bat Reviews. I'm Danny.
I'm John.
And we are once again at Gap Fit and Fun in Richland Center. Great place to bring your family, and if you want to take some BP, awesome. Fred owns this good softball player, good friend of ours. So, alright, today we are going to bring you the Torch Mutated that nobody has, except a few people.
Done a review on it.
Yeah, nobody's done a review on them. A few people have them. I guess Bad Hound did a few swings with them. So initial thoughts. It looks freaking sweet, right? I mean, just the smoke with the torch, and it looks really cool. The matte black and gray look pretty sweet. So, you can definitely feel that end load. But otherwise, I'm pretty excited to swing this. Are you?
Oh yeah.
All right, should we get to it?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right, guys, so as we said, tonight we are bringing you the 2022 Torch Mutated by Monsta. We are very excited about this bat coming out because obviously the torches are pretty sweet. And this is M6 Tech, even though the bats are stamped M4. So there's an oversight there. But as everybody should know by now, M6 is basically just a rebranded M4 because of the durability issues that they had with M4. Now I will say that I thoroughly enjoyed M4. I think the performance is great, and that's pretty much what I expected out of this bat when we swung it. So, let's talk about this bat for a second. It has the 1/2 ounce end load. It's a stiff handle only. And obviously they're supposed to be used with like 52-300 balls. I will say also that the balls we're using in this video are 52-300s. They are Worth Pro Tacs, but they are well used, and they're going to be switched out here pretty quick for our videos because they're definitely at the end of the life. So the numbers that we produce here, would we gain 2 to 3 more miles per hour? Probably. Off the tee we had brand new balls in there, and that's kind of the numbers you see. Tee numbers are usually better than live BP anyway. So yeah, stick around, watch our cuts, and at the end of the video I'll be bringing you averages, maxes, and our general thoughts on the bat after we swing it. We did not get to do an outro. There was too many people in and out, so you guys are just gonna get stuck listening to me tell you what John and I thought of the bat. So, hope you enjoy the video.
Hey, yo, I persevered and learned a lot. Trials and tribulations, daily loading clips and taking shots. Most these niggas try to play me. It's kinda hectic on the daily, baby. People shady. It's like depression, my confessions. Fuck it, baby, pay me. A couple friends of mine that got these deals and acting phony. But that's the cross across the beer, no doubt I peep it, homie. Sometimes I'm feeling divine. Sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, beat the grind. In tabernacles, I battle rappers and shatter shackles. After packing the crackle, it's like an Adam's apple. I never claim to be perfect, I got a lot of issues. What's the verdict? Devin got murdered. Swear to God, I miss you. Slinging tracks, pay them back, kick it back. I wish I could bring them back. Wish I could get us out the hood for good. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat the grind. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so my beat, y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so my beat, y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. Yo, I ride to be so effortless, pessimist like an exorcist. Next to this, the best of this, left of this, it's been ever since. Plain and simple, train the mental, play the keys and hear my sound. Intonation, connotation, pencil in my ups and downs. Feel my words, read my lips, lusterize, build eclipse. Passion mixed with poetry, potently poking me my shit. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat the grind. It's on my life's like every note's like right, steady quotes, quote the keys, knowing me and see me seize. And they injecting me, touching the keys, affecting me. It's something like telepathy, fuck it, but they neglected me. I feel the keys and then my fingers make them sing a song. Simultaneous, the pain in us to make them sing along. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the feet, the funk, the grind. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so my beat, y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping. spread my wings and let me fly. Spit the riddle, stain it maybe. The grind for wealth is crazy, slightly unattainable. At times I doubt myself and I'm wondering if I'm capable. Too many stresses, little blessings, aggravations, half the nation poverty, but God can see everything like Monopoly. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the grind. It's like a carrot, it's low, they gon' explode for real. I'm about to do a cable for paper, this how the fuck I feel. Fuck a deal, fuck a stage, fuck a mic, fuck it all on everything, anything, everything I write. Just say goodnight to me and fade to black. Tight despite I made a track, keep it going non-stop, bring it back. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. Freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the grind. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. We gon' take it to the top, so my beat, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so my beat, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start talking about this bat. So, obviously we pulled this fresh out of wrapper. I expected more personally out of the bat. I expected it to be more like the other hypes, because essentially that's what it is, but it is different. It's a little different than all the other hypes I've swung. You know, straight out of wrapper, I've gotten better performance out of some of the other hypes, like my Carnage and, you know, my Go and stuff. The Go is super hot out of the wrapper, but this felt a lot like the Go, where it was stiff, kind of hurt your hands, and then once it breaks in, it's golden. You know, John agreed. It's very, very stiff out of the wrapper, and we had a ton of handle feedback. So that, you know, really sucked, because that, you know, it kind of rings your hands that first few times, and then you're kind of shy, you're kind of gun shy on swinging hard again. But, you know, you kind of just push through it like we all have. You know, after about, and I'm not going to say, okay, after about 40 hits, this bat was completely different. We didn't get any, you know, feedback on our hands. And I'm not saying it was every hit, but, you know, you'd have a couple good hits, then all of a sudden you're like, ah, dang, you know, whether it was off the end or off towards the hands or whatever. But I had some barrel shots that were very clean barrel shots, and they rung pretty bad. So again, you know, it's stiff like the Go, it's stiff like the DNA Legacy, but give it time, and that's what it seems like with this newer tech. You just got to give it a little bit of time, let it break in a little bit, and, you know, see where it goes from there. And, you know, we're going to put some swings on this thing and do another review down the road after it's got 300-400 swings on it, and kind of see the performance difference, see how the bat's durability is, because this is all new tech, and this is all questions that guys are going to come up with. So, you know, that's kind of something we want to provide you guys with. Overall, you know, I like the bat. I'm a big power hitter. You know, I like the hypes, but I wasn't a big fan of this one personally. I just felt like the performance wasn't there. But again, it might just take, you know, 100, 200, 300 swings, and then the thing might be an absolute fire stick. I've heard guys already talking like, you know, oh, we broke our record in exit velocity. That's great. Maybe that's the type of guy that this bat's made for, and that's, you know, straight up what Monsta and Carl and those guys have said. Like, these bats, you know, the M4, M6, it's made for guys that aren't freaks of nature, that hit 100 miles an hour a lot, you know, and that's great. There's a lot of those guys out there, and these would probably be a great option for those guys. This new tech so far has been pretty sweet. I think it kind of bothers some people that these bats are stamped M4 when they should be M6, but, you know, it's all the same, like I said. So overall, I'm going to say this bat's probably like a 8.5 for both of us. Is there better options for power hitter? Sure. Is it a great bat for somebody that's probably not 6'4", and 280 pounds and swings for fence every time, yeah, it's probably good for those guys, and for those bigger guys, there's better options out there from Monsta. So take that for what it's worth. You know, I got really good performance off the tee, as did John. John had very consistent swings in live BP. He barreled up more than I did. I was kind of frustrated because I hit some really good barrel shots and, you know, hit them like 86 miles an hour. And some of the other bats I swing, those are 94, 96, 100 all day long. So, but again, we'll bring you some updates here on these bats down the road here, and you know, hopefully this thing's just a monster later on. And you know, I hope that guys really enjoy these bats. And you know, to people that don't have them yet, don't hesitate to buy them. Try them out for yourself, and you know, you might be pleasantly surprised at what, you know, these bats can do for you. Alright guys, let's talk speeds here. John was hitting the ball on average in live BP 85.2. Off the tee he was hitting 93.2, and his max was 97 miles an hour, and that too was off the tee. I, on average, hit 85.64 in live BP, hit 96 on the tee, and my maximum was a whopping 101 off the tee. Alright guys, if you could subscribe to our channel and like our videos, that helps us out a lot and allows us to not only get the viewership, but bring you guys more bats that you guys actually want to see. Thanks for watching another episode of 608 Bat Reviews.